Hi everyone, this is a research tips screencast and it covers 3 different things. The first is Academic Search Premier, the online database. The second is APA or American Psychological Association style in-text citations, and finally APA style references. Okay, first I'm going to highlight some things on Academic Search Premier. If you do not know where Academic Search Premier is located, it's one of the FRCC online journal article databases. So if you are an online student, you can access this database via your screen, your home screen for our class. If you are face-to-face student in the classroom, you can pull up, just Google College Hill Library and to follow the various prompts to get into databases. And then you'll need to use your eWolf card, activated eWolf card. On the back there's a long number, and that's the first number that they want. And then as I think it's a PIN number are the last 4 digits of your home phone number. So as long as your eWolf card is activated, you can access these databases from anywhere. I'm accessing this right now from home using my eWolf card. Okay, so once you get in, you're going to select the Academic Search Premier, and when that comes up, you will choose to do an advanced search so that you can put in more information for searching. So in this particular example, I have Abraham Maslow, which I've put in quotes here, and then I've put in hierarchy of needs, thinking that that would be something that I would like to research. Now, let's see. I have done a few other things for this particular example. I have clicked on the fact that I want it to be scholarly or peer-reviewed journals. This is one of the great advantages of Academic Search Premier, that I can use journal articles that offer only scholarly type articles. That means I've gotten rid of things that haven't been researched according to the scientific method, that haven't been reviewed by other people in the field to be sure that they are sound kinds of research. Then I adjusted the publication date to be about 2002 to 2013. Let's see. And then another thing that I did, let's see if this will let me click on this for a moment. There are all sorts of different things that you can talk to your computer about. Whoops. I think those are all good. Let's see. Now down here in the subject thesaurus term, that is an interesting way to search as well. When you click that, the different articles that are featured for Abraham Maslow are coming up, and I can click on this and say, okay, hierarchy of needs, for sure, those are the 5 articles I want to look at. I want to read about self-actualization, and then maybe motivation, because Abraham Maslow is presented in the chapter on motivation. So then I may update this. And that will start to narrow my results, and I've narrowed quite a bit here, down to 7. So refining the search is a really good way to kind of play with the material that you're pulling up. Oh, look at that, a little hierarchy of needs. So this first article, if I want to click on that, I come up with some basic information, including this abstract. The abstracts are what you really want to read of, let's say, these 7 articles, to see if there's 1 or 2 that seems to really be pertinent to my research paper. Once I find out, let's say I think that abstract looks good, I would click on this PDF full text, and then the full text of the article would come up. I could click on that and start reading through it in more detail and make sure it's something that I might be able to use. So that's just some basics on Academic Search Premier. Please use your librarian, your research librarian, as a resource. Either call or visit the library, and they can help you on your particular search even more. Now I want to address in-text citations. So what I have done is pulled up Purdue University's OWL, Online Writing Lab. So I just Googled some of those keywords, OWL, Purdue University, will usually get me to a place where I can choose APA Writing Lab. So here we are, this is the Writing Lab. And down here, suggested resources, APA guide. So we're looking for APA. You can get all sorts of overviews and information. We want to go to some citations. So I like to click on this formatting and style guide, and then it gets me into a lot of detailed stuff. So in text citations, the basics. Let's look at that. So it gives you some information about what it is, how to do it, and all that. We're going to scroll down to where it has some examples of summary or paraphrase for in-text citations. So I've asked you to use summarizing and paraphrasing, which another way of saying that is to use your own words. So you may read a source, but then you take that information and you put it into your own words. But since the idea came from a different source, you have to cite that source. So the way to do it is using sort of a transition phrase. This one uses according to Jones, Jones being the author of the original material. And then in parentheses, the year, comma, and then you insert in your own words the summary of what Jones said. APA style is a difficult citation format for first-time learners. That's the example here. A second example of how to do it is to write the information first, the summary first, and then at the end of the sentence put the parenthesis, last name of the author, comma, year of the publication. Now you can see here there's a page number. If you are paraphrasing or summarizing, the page number is optional. If you are using, however, a direct quote, you have to have the page number. Okay, so anything that is cited in your research paper must also then be in the reference section. So let's go back up, because this website also has some great information for how to do your references. Reference list basic rules, authors, articles and periodicals. I'm going to go down to electronic sources because I think that will tell me how to do the journal article from the electronic database. Okay, let's see. Online scholarly journal articles citing DOIs. DOI stands for Digital Object Identifier, and you'll find that when you work in Academic Search Premier. So let's see. Here we have three different examples from an online periodical with a DOI assigned. So this is what I would use probably. Oh, here's one article from a database. Very similar. So you might use this one right here. Notice that this is the 1-inch margin, but for the first line, after that there's tabbing in for further information. So we use the author's last name and then initials, date of publication, title of the article. Secondly is title of the journal in italics. And then if there's any volume number, page range, and then finally the DOI, the Digital Object Identifier. You put that in. If you do not have that, you may need to look up the home page, the journal home page. This is another way. And if you have no DOI assigned, you can write retrieved from and then put in the URL of the journal home page. Okay, so this screencast gives you some resources to look up. Purdue University's OWL webpage is great for getting APA style tips. And it kind of got you started on the Academic Search Premier. If you've had any problems with that, please email your further questions. Thank you.